Yes! Oh my goodness, yes! Giants get a huge 8-2 victory over the Baltimore Orioles, and Shaun Anderson picks up his first career Major League win, guys. And man, oh man, what a impressive performance. Very exciting today, guys, what we saw out of Shaun Anderson. He had exceptional command today, working the fastball, had a good slider, and was topping out velocity-wise, guys, hitting 94 miles per hour consistently, even deep into the game, guys. In the 7th inning, Anderson was still hitting 94, and this could not have come at a better time for your San Francisco Giants. As we know, guys, the Giants have definitely struggled of late, just getting off that 7-game losing streak, and obviously we had a very horrible month of May, so it feels very good to get off on the right foot in June behind a very impressive start by Anderson. And I look for him to continue to build on this outing, guys. I mean, the confidence was there. It was impressive because after the 6th inning, he was going around in the dugout, talking to Stephen Vogt, his catcher, and, kind of getting rounds going. And, you're thinking, okay, the day's over for Anderson, had a good day. But then, wow, he comes out in the 7th inning. And keep in mind, he had never pitched over 100 pitches in a game, I think. I'm pretty sure in his professional career, but maybe if he had not done it all that often. So absolutely impressive. He did not look gassed in that 7th inning. And huge credit to Stephen Vogt, because Stephen Vogt has been handling the Giants' young pitchers very well. Kind of reminds me a little of when Benji Molina was anchoring the likes of Matt Cain, Tim Lincecum. So you kind of saw that generation pitcher-catcher type of relationship. And so Stephen Vogt, a huge veteran presence, guys. And even more impressive, this outing today by Anderson comes only 2 days removed from another impressive start from another Giants young starter by the name of Tyler Beede. He went 6 innings and gave up 1 earned run against the Miami Marlins 2 days ago. So this is absolutely what we love to see as Giants fans, guys, is the youth development really coming into full circle now with the starting rotation. And we're going to need the likes of Tyler Beede, Shaun Anderson, Andrew Suarez. We're going to need these guys to step up big time, especially if we are still going to make a run to October this year in Bruce Bochy's final season, as I'm still hopeful that, this could be something that happens. And so, guys, impressive is that, this stat isn't as good because so what it is the Giants having a starter go 7 innings. It was the first time that they had done that in the last, I think, 100 or so games, or actually 100 years, I should say, not 100 games. But what the Giants have done, they went so many games. I think the number is, guys, 40 games they went without a starter pitching 7 innings. And the last time that happened was April 13th when Madison Bumgarner went 7 innings. And we know that Bumgarner, is able to do that pretty frequently. But it had not been done in Major League Baseball 100 years. That was the last time a team went this many games without having a starter go 7 innings. So that's just a testimony to that the starters have not been doing their job lately. They've been putting a lot of pressure on the bullpens. And so today's start from Anderson, even more impressive because it gives the Giants bullpen arms huge days off. In fact, out of the bullpen today, we had Mark Melancon. He pitched an inning, so very good there. And then Sam Coonrod came in, the young Giants right-hander. He pitched a nice solid inning. So very good to get the bullpen some rest today. And so, guys, the final line for Shaun Anderson, 7 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits, allowed the 2 earned runs to go with 1 walk and 4 strikeouts, and lowered his ERA on the year to 4.09. So let's get into the Giants offense, guys. How did we get our 8 runs? So in the first inning, Brandon Belt came up clutch, came up runners on second and third with 2 out and hit a nice base hit to the outfield. Was able to beat the shift, and even more impressive, he didn't hit the ball hard enough so that it would carry out to the right fielder, but he hit it just hard enough to get it over the shift. You know, the second baseman, they play like deep into the outfield. So however skill, whatever he did, he got it out there and was able to knock in 2 runs for the Giants. So to give Anderson a nice early cushion. And so as we move on from there, guys, in the top of the 3rd inning, Buster Posey, guys, hit his 3rd home run, an opposite field blast to right field. Posey, the designated hitter today, guys, had a very good game. He went 1 for 2, had 2 walks, so got on base 3 times for Posey and scored 3 runs. Now, some controversy came in Posey's last at bat because as he was running down the line, his hamstring kind of tightened up on him a little bit, and I don't know if it could be because he wasn't as warm, because he wasn't catching today. So, being the designated hitter, you got to watch out for things like that. Getting on the exercise bike, maybe keep your muscles flowing, the blood flow going. So I don't know if that could have been why his hamstring tightened up on him, but it was kind of a weird play. He was trying to beat out infield ball that he hit, and the pitcher came over, kind of made contact with him. So prayers for Buster Posey moving forward. Bochy said after the game that it's a day-to-day type of injury, that he's available to pinch hit tomorrow. And being with the Giants have a day off on Monday, they can, give Posey those nice 2 days, so he'll be ready to go on Tuesday when the Giants make their trip out to Citi Field to play the Mets. So in that 3rd inning, guys, Posey extending the Giants' lead to 3-0. Now in the bottom of the 3rd inning, guys, so the Orioles... Let's see, it was the bottom of the 4th inning. Renato Nunez from the Orioles hit his 15th home run of the year, and so that cut the Giants' lead down to 3-1. But in the 5th inning, guys, the offense continued to pour. Joe Panic coming up with the RBI single to score Kevin Pillar, and Brandon Bell, guys, what a phenomenal game that he had today. Had 4 RBIs today. So in that 5th inning, hit a nice 2-run double. So it had that 2-run single in the 1st inning, 2-run double in the 5th inning, and Brandon Bell, guys, just phenomenal performance for him today. Absolutely phenomenal. Evan Longoria added another sacrifice fly in that inning to pad the Giants' lead to 7-1. And then in the bottom of the 5th, guys, Anderson gave up his other run on an Austin Wynn single, which scored Ruiz from the Orioles. So that made it 7-2. And then in the top of the 9th inning, guys, the young rook, Mike Yastrzemski. Sorry, I'm just getting accommodated to pronouncing his name, but Mike Yastrzemski was able to add a sacrifice fly and had a hit today also. So love what we're seeing out of Mike. He's been impressive since coming up. Hit his first Major League home run yesterday against the Orioles. And so that is absolutely phenomenal. We are going to be paying attention to that story as we move forward into the season. Kevin Pillar also had a good day for the Giants, guys, collecting 2 hits. And so the offense was able to put together a nice performance today. And the Giants as a whole, guys, it was phenomenal. Pitching was good today. Defense was good. Brandon Belt was even out there in left field doing big things out there. Was able to cut a ball off in the gap nicely during a portion of the game. And so, guys, now we are going to look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next game in the series. The Giants will be trying to win this series on the road, which will be critical to their success moving forward. The Giants are going to send Jeff Samardzija to the hill, and Samardzija is hoping for some better fortune than what he had in the month of May. May was not kind to Samardzija as he had an ERA of 5.55 in 5 May starts and very much struggled. Samardzija this year, guys, has been throwing a slider a huge percentage of the time, and it's been his biggest put-away pitch to strike batters out. So look for Samardzija to work with that slider, and hopefully he can put a nice pitching performance. Samardzija is 2-4, guys, with a 3.83 ERA on the year, so pretty solid, and with 45 strikeouts. Now, the Giants are going to be up against a guy by the name of Gabriel Yuona, if I pronounced that right. He is 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA and 22 strikeouts on the year. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and comment down below, guys. I would love to hear your opinion and your perspective on all things San Francisco Giants. How are you guys feeling after the impressive start today by the rookie right-hander Shaun Anderson? And what do you guys think is going to happen at the trade deadline coming up in July? Will Madison Bumgarner get traded? Or will we see Will Smith, you know, our league leading, our basically 13 for 13, man, in save opportunities. Just phenomenal for Will Smith. He will definitely be coveted at that trade deadline. And the Giants could potentially be getting a nice return in a potential trade deal. So that'll be interesting. And then we got Sam Dyson, Tony Watson, all these guys. So what is going to happen at the trade deadline? You know, that is going to be curious. We saw a little bit of the rebuild on display because we traded Eduardo Nunez to acquire Shaun Anderson. I can remember back in 2017 when we made the trade Nunez. It was tough at that time, very tough. And now looking back, we can say the trade is really starting to work out in our favor, as we got a young 24-year-old who could be a mainstay in the rotation, guys. He could be a number 1, number 2, hopefully, but right now probably penciled in as the number 3. So guys, until next time, I will see you again. Thank you for watching and have a great day.